I'm Priyanka Rathi. Welcome to Priyanka's Learning. Today, the topic is on knowing the having the understanding and knowing the difference between the personal, real, and the nominal account, and also knowing the golden rules of accounting. So there are three accounts: personal accounts, real accounts, and nominal accounts. Number one comes the personal accounts. The personal accounts name itself suggests it relates to person. There can be natural person or it can be an artificial person. The example of natural persons are Ram account, Sham account, etc. Artificial persons are the ones which have been recognized by law, such as companies and institutions. Example, XYZ company, ABC companies, all these will come under debtors and creditors. Bank account, capital accounts are further examples of personal accounts. All the items that are coming in the personal accounts relates to the balance sheet items, which can be either in the asset side or in the liability side. Next comes the real account. Real accounts relates to property and assets such as tangible assets or intangible assets. Tangible assets are the ones which can be felt, seen, and physically being touched. For example, cash account, furniture account, plant and machinery account, land and building account, laptop, computer accounts, etc. Intangible accounts, assets are the ones which cannot be seen, but those are the assets of the companies. Examples are goodwill, patent, copyrights. All these are items of the real accounts are being classified in the balance sheet items. Next comes the nominal account. Nominal accounts, it relates to expenses, incomes, losses, or gains. All the items of the nominal accounts will be classified under the P&L items. So basically, all my P&L items, such as purchases, sales, all sort of expenses, operating expenses, direct expenses, indirect expenses, such as salary, rent, discount, commissions, printing, etc., will be part of nominal accounts. Further, other incomes such as income on interest on FD, etc., will also be a part of the nominal accounts. Any gain or losses on the forex exchange, foreign exchange income, that is, and any gain or losses on the sale of a fixed asset, etc., all these forms part of the nominal accounts. Next comes the golden rules of accounting. So under personal accounts, since the personal accounts relates to person, so here we will debit or credit either the receiver or the giver, right? So here we will debit the receiver and we will credit the giver. Debit the receiver, like such as here we will debit the debtors or any, if we have received the cash, if we have received the bank accounts, I mean, we have received the money in our bank account, so we will debit the bank accounts. So all these will be part of my debits. The receiver, it can be anything where I say where I receive the money or I'm about to receive the money, all those will get debited. Similarly, for credit, any amount where I'm liable to make the payment or have to make the payments, so that will all get credited. Examples are the creditors accounts, examples, or if if the person has made the payment through bank, so then bank accounts get credited. Similarly, if the person has to make any purchases has been made and the payments is due, so that account, that creditor accounts will get credited because that's the giver. And once the amount has been paid, again we make the payments through bank and we credit the bank account. Next comes the real accounts. So real accounts, here we will debit because it relates to the properties and assets. Anything that comes in or goes out will be the debit or credit. So here we are going to debit what comes in, as in any assets that we purchase, that has been bought into the premises, all those will get debited. Similarly, any assets that have been gone out, that has been sold, all these will get credited, as that will reduce my fixed assets. Next comes the nominal account. Since nominal account relates entirely all those items which relates to my P&Ls, here I'm gonna debit all my expenses and losses, such as my purchase accounts, my all my direct expenses such as rent, salary, operating expenses, discounts, commissions, security guard expenses, cleaning expenses, everything will be part of my debit account. Credit, I will credit all my incomes and gains, all sales accounts, income on interest of FD accounts, or interest on other incomes, everything will be credited to this account. I hope now it brings a lot more clarity in having an understanding and knowing the difference between the personal, real, and the nominal accounts. Next video I'll come up is on the basics journal entries of accountings, which relates to the entire P&Ls, which such as purchase, sales, expenses, assets, and liabilities of the entire balance sheets up. These will this will be extremely helpful for the persons who have been freshers, or who wants to make their careers into their commerce fields or into the finance fields, or who are into their 12th standard or 11th standard, or who are also pursuing the graduations, or who are also an experienced person, or who wants a last prep revisions for the accounting basics of accounting entries that can be helpful in cracking those interviews. All these will be just a short introductions, short notes of everything that is being compiled in of the accounting entries. There's a lot more into the next video. So therefore, stay tuned, and yeah, thank you so much.